Very quiet on Mirage, and now on a map like Train, where the AWP can be so prolific, we need the... We like to see, or like to say, sorry, the next, UK up-and-coming talent, Caesar, to really perform and show us the sort of level he can really, potentially get to.
Now, though, they make their way out, getting themselves ready. Going to go for a burst play here on the Radix side. Will they actually get themselves an open pistol round? Let's wait and see. There's some damage coming through. Dom trying to get the initial frags. He's tagging them up, but he can't quite actually frag them just yet until he finds the head of Artis and slays him, angry with the response. On the sidelines, though, it's Hype taken down by Caesar. Finally actually starting to get some blood flowing through his fingers, as it is a 3 versus 3. Everyone's fairly low in terms of HP. Caesar, he's played quite a good defensive angle, but the extension there towards the end of the round has allowed Bowden to get the advantage for that T side. It's the flank as well from Capers, all the way over towards B. Going to be coming through. The angle is covered by Dom, so it just depends on if they can actually divert focus, or if he doesn't push it and just tries to hold for the time in here. It is a whole loop. It's tour de train here for Bowden as well, trying to get in for the B plants nods.
Well, they are grouped up together.
Oh no.
Capers, though, finds one, turns into the 1 versus 2. Dom was seen as well by Capers, and you see there the instant reaction from Boda Master goes back down towards Pop Dog, but Dom with a great read in the situation.
Yeah, Dom luckily actually aware what was going on right underneath his nose as he comes out with the first tap, but obviously can't quite finish him in one. Bowden going to go for the full commit as he connects the headshot on Capers. It's just going to be one more. That's all he needed as he tries to lie in wait here. Bowden, Glock versus USP. Bowden trying to tiptoe through. Actually comes in with his back turned to him, but he still finds it. Dom with a flick gets the opening pistol round. Epiphany Bolt grab 3 for 3 on the pistols.
That's a funny looking Radix logo.
It is, mate. They're now the kings because they won a map.
What, is Shiki coaching them?
Yeah, man, he's come in.
It's foreshadowing to when actually the team will be his.
Yeah.
Once he eventually snakes his way into the run.
Hype will be kicked, plus Shiki. Minus Bowden plus Shaney, minus Artis plus Lumji, minus Angry plus Tree.
Ozzy.
Yeah, I think, yeah, this is the new...
What's that? Dream, Ozzy, Shiki, Shaney playing the team together? No, I never heard that one before.
Ozzy's been kicked and Lumji's joined.
What?
Interesting.
Ooh, I didn't expect that one to happen. Well, didn't expect the 1 versus 2 from Dom as well, but definitely silenced those queries. 4 versus 5 now. First frag was found by Mr. Hoy with the SMG, and now they are grouped up towards B, but here comes the Molotov to deny the push. Run off your Artis. Went down those ski slopes, but this time a bit more heated.
Yeah, obviously, he's used to the cold temperatures now. Coming back to the heat, it's a bit of quite a disparity there in the climate change. He wasn't ready for it. Going to be rotating the whole way back round, though, as Radix are really trying to run the clock down with these rounds. They're hoping to still get something out of it on the eco. If they can get a bomb plant, that would be ideal. But will it be possible?
Oh, would you look at that? Frags found across the board, and all 5 players staying alive from the side of Epiphany. But as I say, that Mr. Hoy will be taken out of that perfect scenario, obviously. 4 players surviving, that's the least it's like.
Yeah, so Epiphany Bolt making some banks in that one.
Yeah, a lot of cash. 4 players staying alive in the last one. And you can see now, 3.6k there for Dom, 3.9k for Wolfie, nearly $3,000 as well for Eli. But actually, Dom, I thought it was going to be dropped to them 4 there, but instead we'll invest into his own. So, 3 rifles, or should I say 3 and 4s. 4 rifles, just 1 FAMAS Death Reader, only UMP for Wolfie. 5 AKs as well for the rest of the Radix boys as they make their way already towards B lower.
Wolfie goes for the info, gets the contact, forced to pull back, drops the molly, but will he actually find frags from it? Bowden on the entry as he crouches around with the AK, starts to slay. More damage to be done as well. Angry starts to pick them to pieces, gets the headshot on Ella. There's only 3 CTs remaining, and they're pent in as well. There is a backstab from Dom, and depends on the timing, it's Capers, so he gets a frag.
4 versus 3, smoke will delay. Dom going on his lonesome, going for the lone wolf play, and as soon as he's killed there, instant save kill coming out from Epiphany Bolt. Hype on the hunt though towards Ivy. We'll find Caesar. And as Mr. Hoy last alive with the AK, so 1 versus 3, obviously for Radix right here. They can try and deny the Steve, but actually I feel like Mr. Hoy's the one dealing damage here. The money from Radix isn't exactly going to be stellar here. This is the first round they've actually won so far this map.
It is very true. Obviously the fact that it's been quite a big money investment this round, especially if they lost another gun. But luckily, Angry will get the AK out of the hands of Mr. Hoy there. So they clean it up. It's a clean house for them. They do restrict the economy over on the Epiphany Bolt side. They have the buy coming back through as well. They can actually work around this as they save 2 AKs. But still, for either side, it's going to be a mishmash situation.
Was it buy now for Epiphany? Obviously, hunting those weapons was effective. Which will be upgraded pistols, and only Wolfie going to be having Kevlar, but already angry with a double spray down towards Electric. And this is the thing here for Radix, if they can get to, you know, a 6-7 round base on the T side, going into the CT half when they bring out the double up setup, for example, with Artist and Burnermaster. For me, this is a game on the T side. Sorry, how many rounds on the T side can Radix get? And on the flip side, how effective is Epiphany Bolt as a mix going to be on T side training? There's so many questions here. Left unanswered currently. But obviously right now for Epiphany Bolt, the money isn't exactly the strongest. I mean, each round they lose, they're going to be forced onto a quasi-buy. Radix have built up some cash, but not really the most as well. If they lose this round, Jack, they can still buy up into round number 6. So, Epiphany Bolt need to win 2 in a row. They need to make it a 4-2 scoreline before they can force out, any weaker buys from Radix. Eco, CZ, quasi-buys potentially. Can they at least get that done?
Early Molotov's coming in. Keep them actually at bay. They don't want to see a continuous repeat this early face out from mid to try and deal damage with the AK. Hello, though, switches it up a bit. He's got the AWP, goes for the deep angle. As he's just honed in, waiting to see if there will be a push. Mushtahoy comes in with the initial. Oh, hello as well, actually lands the arm shot towards Bowden, so it's only a 3 versus 5. It's only a few seconds per round as well. There's still a minute and 20 left on the clock, Snods.
Yeah, minute left on the clock here. But a 5 versus 3. But as I say, that 4 versus 2 now. Wolfie and Artist 5 frags apiece, and through the smoke, Caesar eventually going to dispatch of Hyper. Now 1 versus 4 here on the default side from Capers. But from the rear, from behind, it's Dom on the lurk. He will get the 3rd round here for Epiphany. So, Radix can still buy. And the issue is, can Epiphany chain these 2 rounds together? Will they be reset after this one as we go into round number 7? This is the, you had these rounds where it really sets up the rest of the half. Radix, if they lose this round, they put onto an eco. This Epiphany Bolt can start to, get a grasp on this matchup, make it 4-2, force out an eco, maybe 5-2, get some cash as well. Versus an eco, have some efficient rounds. Conversely, Radix can reset Epiphany Bolt right here, right now, and turn this CT half for Epiphany Bolt, into disarray.
Play out Auto. Let's try and see what Radix are actually going to run into this one. Dom goes for the deeper angle as he actually plays between either smoke. Early Molotovs in as well. Still trying to keep these teams really at bay late into the round. 50 HP knocked off of Bowden.
5 versus 5. Grouping outside team main, lining up smokes as well for Sandwich. Where else are they going to smoke? Burnermaster is going to smoke Connector. Yes, he will. So, a Connector smoke. And a smoke towards Sandwich, so... This one's going to be fast here, Jack, but here come the smokes. Are they going to be effective? That's the issue. Mr. Hoy is in front of them.
Well, let's see as the push comes out. Artist with the early entry, but that's immediate response, and that's good. You kill the Giant, you slay the aggression that they have behind him. He is the driving force of that team right now. Oh, angry as well, taken down. Bowden, though, starts to actually kick things off with a ballistic double kill off the back of the AWP. It's into a 2v2. Bowden still continues to just unload upon them. Capers apparently couldn't see him there as the peak came out, but luckily Bowden for the 4K. And that is equalized swiftly. Bowden looking good with the AWP. Obviously, he was a bit of a meme machine with it. We saw that over in Season 1. He proved it over in UK Masters as well. He'd always been quite aggressive with the AWP, very explosive at times of need, and it's stepping up once again.
Yeah, I mean, there have always been questions about his actual brain for Counter-Strike. We know he has skill. Who knows, maybe under the right leadership, in the right environment, he could try and be nurtured. He has the skill to back it up. Let's go for that aggressive style with the AWP as well. Mr. Hoy, though, finds the opening frag onto Angry. Capers, Dom, they'll find frags apiece. 3 versus 3 now as we enter. Quasi-buy from the CT side, and Burnermaster replicating exactly what we saw in the last round.
Deagle damage done, though. Actually, into this one, there is still potential for the CTs. You've got a 2v2. Backstab from Artist completely throws that one in the water, though. They might as well just throw in the towel, really. It's a pop dog play from Wolfie, but all he has is the CZ. There's a minute on the clock, which means there's so much time for Radix to actually adapt and counter this. He's only got 50 HP. Bowden will go in. Drops the AWP back to try and play it smart, as he doesn't want to run the risk of losing the weapon. There'll be the plant from Artist. He'll fall back, recover his AWP, and hold the angle. Actually going to hold the AK. Smart. Here's the footsteps of Wolfie. Will be able to get an easy headshot here on the spray. He's low. Should just be able to hold and kill him as the push comes through. Oh, you can see he doesn't really fancy it. Actually gives him the AWP as well. Oh, gives him the opportunity and goes down. But luckily, Radix was there to trade it back for a bit more confidence than Bowden in that one.
Round number 8 then. As the buy will come through, Radix with the Mac 10 once again. We saw Angry with Mac 10 in the first buy round when he came out towards team main, but that was a round Epiphany Bolt did win. So, Mac 10 now for Radix, and for KPIS as well. There's no head armor right now for Epiphany Bolt. B-Rush coming from Radix could be so strong right now. Flashbang towards lower, the Molotov as well towards... Actually, no, it wasn't a Molotov, it was the second flashbang. And who's that? Radix is rushing down lower ramp. Wolfie is alone towards the B side currently, but is lacking that head armor.
There's trades though across the board, Snods. All of a sudden we fall into a 2 versus 3 with the T's being the ones in the lead right now. It's not a good spot to be in for Epiphany Bolt. Angry. He's slowly creeping up. Bowden will come through as he smacks down Caesar. All of a sudden it's just Elo remaining. A 1 versus 3. A horrible spot to be in as he does have the AWP out. Going to try and clear these angles as he scans across, trying to find something. He comes through. Angry actually sticks his head in front of his scopes and gives him the initial frag he wanted, Snods. But he's still got 2 more to deal with. And a bomb to defuse. No kit either.
There you have it. We need to see a pause potentially from Epiphany Bolt, something to try and slow down the pace here from Radix. I mean, they've reset the money fully now. You can see $1,800 to the bank here from Epiphany across the board. Radix run on the T side, you know, it feels like they found their confidence, found their footing, found their form. Masters up towards the outside. I mean, jumping onto a blue train, going for the connector peak, going for, don't know really, pigeon cam.
Bit of a pigeon. We're back.
Oh, we are back. Back into the Matrix. Where were we? Where did we left off? Something about Master. Yes, so he's up right now. Jumps up a blue train, goes for the connector peak, peeks towards alley, peek towards stop sign, peek towards sandwich, and it feels like, you know, at what point are Epiphany Bolt going to be counter-roping him, you know, mollying towards team main, trying to stop him, you know, playing close sandwich with an M4, for example, denying any chance for his AWP to have effect.
KPIS. He's going to be able to deal damage with the Mac 10. Bowden as well, just going to be holding the angle, peeking with a P250 and attempt to punish them, but not really going to be going his way. He does fall short, but luckily you got the main man in Radix. We'll be able to end their lives. A minute on the clock, bomb has just gone down. 3 players on the T side. Wolfie, the only one left alive for the CTs. He does have an AK, but he's miles away from the action. And they're scouting around as well. They're trying to get a read to see if they can actually find him and execute him, as he will just try and stay alive. You got the AK. Don't throw it away for no reason.
Precisely, especially when you consider now on their CT side, you know, they're going to need all the utility they can afford. Saving the AK obviously means they don't have to invest into the $3,100 price tag of the M4. They can use the AK for Wolfie. Maybe he can drop over an AWP as well. Their round loss bonus isn't going to be that high, I don't think, so I'm not sure if you can afford the AWP to the next round, but you know, it's going to be diffuse kit, full utility, for example, and obviously the AK has more firepower than the M4. So that'll be something to work with. $5,000. No Kevlar, so we can't really drop over the AWP here yet to Caesar, you know. Caesar going to go for the glass cannon AWP. 6-3. So far for Radix, they've already got the 6 rounds in the T-side train. If they can make it, you know, 8-7, 9-6, they're going to be happy with that half. On the T side as well, remember, when it goes up to the CT side, for Radix, things get even better, especially now when it's KPIS, the one of all players on this team from Radix to be landing the AWP shots. You know, you're expecting hype, angry, Master. KPIS can do it too.
Mr. Hoy, though, he wants to show that he can do it, but unfortunately, he's only going to be able to find the one with the M4. No more to come through off the back of it. Caesar, now armed with the AWP. No armor, though. Flashbang over as he wants to go for the extension out. Angry's covering it, and on the right, he's also got KPIS to contend with. It's not going to be easy for him, especially when there's a spam from Bowden off the AK. Wolfie strike, but Angry's there to do the same. Damage is being dealt across the board for the Ts. This should be a very fast 7th round secured here at this point, but Wolfie, he's got other ideas in mind as he slaps back against Angry from the sidelines, though. Hype trying to come in, denied from the rear. No potential to actually shut him down there. Wolfie on the full rotate through. You give KPIS the opportunity to plant the bomb, but you still are in the 1 versus 1. KPIS as well, dubious of his location. Doesn't go for the plant. Focuses in towards close connector. Only just starts to plant the bomb. As we go back into this one, Snots.
Has all the utility in the world to work with. 1 versus 1. Capiz was holding the cross as well towards Bomb and towards Connector. Issue is though, hasn't planted for himself here. Simple, you know, Molotov towards Connector or a stick on the bomb should be enough. The smoke will go too far, but it will draw out Capiz as he makes so many steps. Goes for the spam through the smoke, and an easy job there for Wolfie. Draws up the peak, draws up the steps, and Capiz doesn't plant for himself. 6-4, and a big clutch there from Wolfie.
Classic play there from Capiz, really. Vintage Capiz. Actually having a bit of a better game than the first map, though. Obviously, 7 frags already picked up. 4-6 is the scoreline in the first half. It's still doable. Good start from the T's, though, Snods. This is the fact that you've got to take into account. They're a very AWP-centric team when it comes down to what they can do with those weapons. They're currently on the T side, and it's been more about their rifle rampancy that's been actually giving them these round wins.
Yeah, and it's also been about the A side. You know, how many times they've really opted to go towards B. Wolfie has been dual spotting towards ramp, falls back on the Molotov, but Bottom Master makes his way through. They will smoke at the Molotov as well as they push forward, and from behind, Wolfie should be taken care of. Now it all comes down to this, the spray downs from both Elo and Mr. Hoy Connect. And 2 versus 3, Radix in the run, player deficit. They had the Molotov as well towards Connect, so they can plant. The bomb in such an awkward position.
Hype actually gets a read as well, knowing they're close connector, because you hear the tag from the fire on towards Caesar. Hype. Nice plays, he pushes through. Hype has to get 2, he does it. All of a sudden, it's just 1 man left. Dom alive, and Dom is down. Hype's done it as he crushes his way through him with a hat-trick of frags. Grabs that 7th round they should have had from before, and actually puts them into an amazing position. Epiphany Bolt, they are broken in terms of economy, and that's got to be a confidence hit as well.
Oh yeah. 7-4. 3 rounds now behind Radix, but that deficit's going to extend here. Look at the buy coming out from Epiphany Bolt. They are going to go for the force. If they lose this one, Jack, they then force onto another eco as well. This could be a 9-4 scoreline here in favor of Radix, already on the T side of Train. Let's see, this is the mapping there from Epiphany Bolt. Hopefully they have something to show us later on into the half, but already frags go in favor of Radix on their T side, but the scout from Mr. Hoy will find 1, and there you have it. It will be 8-4. Radix now doubling the scoreline over Epiphany Bolt, and that will draw out the full eco coming out here from the CT side, so this should be a 9-4 scoreline. Epiphany Bolt have to fight over crumbs here.
It's true. And not even big crumbs, like the really small ones.
Breadcrumbs.
Well, breadcrumbs are actually quite substantial. I mean, like a salt crumb. Crumb of salt.
Did you know? Do you know what kosher salt is?
What?
It's actually like a less fine sea salt.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. They're kosher salt right now.
Because they're fine.
Oh,
not really.
Not really, no. They're not doing too well.
If anything, the opposite. Angry, straight out but straight down as he gets executed there by Caesar from the elevated angle. Artis has been love-tapped by his teammates as well from a knife and spawn. It's always good. Artis trying to show off his acrobatic skills, and it all starts to crumble. They've lost the pistol Snods.
Ooh, 3 versus 3. Unlike a Mirage, it's going to be the timing. Unlike a Mirage, it's going to be hype fun of the frags here versus the Eco. But it was saved there. It's a little bit scary, especially now Mr. Hoy, the AK, unable to find the headshot, but it will be Wolfie here. Last alive, this time no clutch. 9-4. And already Radix going to be extremely content with this half. They have the 5-round advantage, going into the second half as a bare minimum. And now, I mean, for Epiphany Bolt, they have to change something. Once again, no head armor, but there is no Mac-10s coming from Radix, so it won't really be too much of an impact. They have Molotovs to work with, so they can molly out towards team main, deny early access towards Blue Train and towards Olaf from the AWP from Bodemeister. They might just be angry here to go for the wide face. 3 players coming in through connector here. This is going to be quite strange.
Trying to find an early kill the Molotov there. But Angry had Sanctuary, so he wouldn't be burnt in that one. As the push comes out, try and make their play out through mid. Early damage coming through. Artis and Bowden grab the initial 2 frags. There is 2 quick responses as well. The trades are actually going well for that CT side. Capiz needs to net himself a double to keep it in the favor of Radix instead. This now falls to Epiphany Bolt. Actually, Bowden going to dunk on him with a HE from miles away. 100 HP on Wolfie. M4, flashbang. The Molotov and the kit as well. Meanwhile, for Bowden, he's got himself the AWP in his hands. He might have 78 HP, but he definitely has the weapon that he made a name for himself with. Creeps round. Oh, he spotted the opportunity. So close to actually land the flick there, but goes down. This also gives them a free weapon on the side of Epiphany Bolt. But the fact is, Snods, They get a full buyout on the final round of the half here. The same could not be said for Epiphany Bolt.
Yeah, only one player surviving. You know, their money's been in tatters so far into this first half, and Wolfie will win the clutch, will save the ops, but at least Elo has that to work with. Caesar deducted down to a scout, you know, UMP now for Dom. M4s though for Wolfie and Mr. Hoy. Final round to the first half on the second map. Remember, this is the map pick coming from Epiphany, but we expected to see more than we did on Mirage. But right now, it's not really living up to that.
Artis trying to get himself to go for this aggressive play towards the B site right now, as he will actually push through. Showing off the Frost, making a lot of noise as well, and you can see the CTs actually debating what they need to do to counter this as the push comes out. Artis with a double angry as well, going to net one. All of a sudden there's just 2 left, and this is basically the round as good as done.
Dom now 1 versus 3. Artis with an electrifying double kill towards the B bomb, so opens up the round and pretty much secures double digits now for Radix. Dom has the Molotov and smoke. If you can well time push as well, potentially coming from behind to find the frag. Onto Bodemas with the upper board and expecting this play. Jumps up on the little level there and actually will be giving away and sacrificing himself. Dom now 1 versus 2. Only has a UMP to work with. Can try and salvage the orb, too well. Goes on top of the grey train. Trying to see if he can isolate these 2 players one by one. Bomb not planted though for the lower. Planted for Connector. Great position here for Radix.
Good spot to be in. Peek comes out as well from Dom. He's trying to find these heads. You can see him looking to try and find a frag potentially. Does get lit up by the fire a little bit as he has to jump on the bomb. It's now or never. Hype with a headshot from the AK. And that is a 10-5 half there. Radix leading the charge. Looking like they've got their energy behind them. They've definitely woken up and actually got ready for this now.
Yeah. 10-5 half here. So far, 3 out of 3 pistols have been won by Epiphany Bolt though. So Radix, if they can end that curse, win the final, you know, CT side pistol here on train, you know, if this goes 13-5, Jack, this is going to be over quick. So 5-round advantage now for Radix going into the second half on their CT side already.
Could be fast, like Ramadan.
What?
Should I get that one, mate?
Of course I get that one, yeah.
There you go.
You just called me. I thought it was going to be Counter-Strike related, you know, name related, Radix related.
No.
Fast like Ramadan. It's like a
speed pun.
It's like a rap lyric or something.
Because it is.
From who?
From Watski.
Watski?
Yeah. You don't know Watski?
Is it the one you played in the car on the way to ESL Prem Finals?
Very possibly.
Something about cold pizza.
Yeah, that would have been it. That would have been it. He's good, man. Look him up.
Well, as we said before, 10-5 here for Radix. As it'll be Wolfie investing into the utility. Smoke double flashbang. Fast play towards alley here. 4 players, so I imagine what? Smoke connector, go for a fast. Oh, smoke sandwich actually. Wow, okay. This is going to get interesting. Let's see if it actually does pan out though.
Waiting for this push to come through. The USPs need to be precise if they want to actually punish the aggression coming out from these T's. Bowden not able to take that fight there, just overpowered by Wolfie. And this gives a massive angle for attack. Once again, this is going to be another pistol round going the way of Epiphany Bolt. This surely should be theirs. And it'll mean they'll take 4 for 4 in the pistols throughout this series as well, which is just lunacy. K-Pits dives down, straight into actions. He drops into the affair, peeks out, but Caesar was there to counter it. So they will claim that round, meaning they can actually get this pretty close before Radix will be given an opportunity to strike back.
Well, 4 out of 4 pistols now for Epiphany Bolt. And they're still lagging behind. You know, 4 rounds behind. This is going to be the force by cam from Radix. On Mirage, ooh, did the player just DC? Caesar did disconnect, but he is back now, thankfully. Dom towards teammate that finds the first frag onto Angry. Already a 5 versus 4. It's the force by not really looking too prevalent.
No, not really, Snuds. As right now it's just Epiphany Bolt actually feeling the hype as they come back through. Obviously a big pistol round. Mr. Hoy there debating where he actually wants to focus towards. Of course, our boy Artis always been able to kill damage with a P250. Sent back on a K-Piz in a 1 versus 3. They've actually weaned out a fair few rifles. Oh, K-Piz as well coming through off the back of the scout. As he starts to show he does have a little bit of superstar potential left in him.
Versus 2 here. Doesn't quite spot the toes. Bomb planted. They know exactly where he is as well. No Kevlar, just a scout to work with. No defuse kit, so can't try and go for the ninja. Has to isolate both these players and try and land some incredible shots here with the scout. Well known for his AWPing, so unlikely that's going to be able to trade over, but actually finds the first frag though, this 1 versus 2. Knows exactly where Wolfie may be. The bomb is planted, very exposed and open towards Red Train, towards Electric. He comes in towards Pop Dog, and there you have it. Wolfie lands the first bullet, aim punch comes in. Easy frag found, but only one player survives, so this might even be a force buy from Radix here. They know the money is going to be extremely low here from Epiphany. But at this point for Radix, you know, you may as well just save it. You know you're going to be having that consistency in the buy rounds. Put, you know, money behind that. Put your stock investment into that.
Instead, go for the double taser buy, triple taser buy. There's 3 of them. This one's going to be electrifying. 4. There's 4 taser snods. What a shocking buy.
Oh my goodness. Electrifying round here.
God. Let's wait and see. Don't tase me, bro. Try and push through. Angry actually gets the early headshot, but the tasers are out. Obviously, short range on the taser there. It's a stubby little weapon. Constant taser. Oh, it's all on Bowden now.
I rate it. I rate it. Surprised we didn't see more of that.
It's worth the risk, man. You know, they're very effective in real life.
They are. Pepper spray as well. There's no pepper spray in this game.
There's not. There's just capers spray.
Trying to get that. I don't get it.
It's because he sprays. There you go.
Oh.
Ooh, close.
All that time for nothing. 10-8 now. First buy I'm going to be coming in here. Radix did go for the force buy from remember to the last, well, I said the last round. Into the round following the pistol. They had, you know, the shotgun for hype, the CZs, the UMPs and whatnot. And now it's going to reflect on their buy. In terms of the utility, the defuse kits, their head armor. So Mr. Hoy's Mac 10 is going to be extremely effective here. But the double orb setup this time is not going to be on Boardmaster. It's going to be on KPs instead. So it's going to be quite, you know, interesting to see.
Artist has one of them in his hands, though. Let's see what Artist can do with it. Hype with the early face is able to net himself the first frag. More is done as well. This could be a clean round, actually, for Radix the way it's gone. Hype, looking aggressive there. The Lithuanian lunatic living up to his old school damage.
Speaking of old school, this was the map where the famous clip happened, the infamous defuse.
It's true.
You know,
Defuse.
You know, Powers taught him his ways. He's wizened up.
Now look at him. He's getting 4Ks versus Epiphany Bolt.
Exactly. Exactly.
What a guy.
1 versus 5 here as Elo delays the inevitable. Just put it up to the top dog and will be taken care of. So 5 players staying alive here for the C2 side. So we're going to try number 19. 11-8. And I mean, for Epiphany Bolt, trying to give the fast set play towards outside, you saw. Hype at that 4 position, little gap in the smoke when he jumped on top of the train, found the first frag towards Electric, then Mr. Hoy towards Sandwich. Epiphany Bolt lost players so early. You know, none of the players from Radix were blind in that assault. Instead, it was Epiphany Bolt that were the ones that were flashbang. So, maybe some better placed flashes could be more effective. But with the quasi-buy apologies coming out from Epiphany Bolt here into this round. So, they're going to be saving this one and going for the full-fledged buy into the next one. So that might signal orbs coming out for C2 and Elo, maybe.
Bowden with the spray, though, to get the opening frag there. Takes down Wolfie. All of a sudden, the rest of Epiphany Bolt have to decide what they actually want to do as they're grouped up towards B site, out the back, ready to try and burst down. Obviously, you've got the double CZ, the Deagle, and the Scout in play, but that's about it. Trying to push through. Actually just getting picked to pieces as well, not even given a chance to actually successfully find their way on towards the bomb site. And it gets ignited. Everywhere is going to be lit on fire. It's lit like a candle, folks.
Terrorists win.
It's lit.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. 12 to 8 here, round number 21. It will be the double up setup once again from Radix. Obviously, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. Or, oh, for a second there, I thought that was a triple up setup again.
Well, they were going to be bringing it back out.
Yeah. Master's going to be the one opening there this time as the Cape is. Angry. Get off your phone, get off Snapchat, get off WhatsApp. Come on. There we go.
He's tapped back in.
He's tapped back in. Mentally as well. This time, won't be the rush coming from Epiphany Bolt. They are going to be slowing things down. Master, the secondary orb, or primary, you could argue, towards the upper. Mr. Hoy going to be finding that surgical first headshot. 5 versus 4 here. Epiphany Bolt have the advantage for Hype with the flashbang. Oh, and it connects as well, but onto himself. Oh! What?
Wow. Hype gets the award for interestingest kill of the year.
Yeah,
It was a bit messy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Wow.
Well, 4 versus 4. And now this is where things get quite awkward.
4v4. damage done in terms of the health though to the Radix boys. They don't have as much sustain left as we actually do see on the Epiphany Bolt side, but that'll actually net it a little bit more back in their court. Until that happens, Wolfie comes through, drops down and towards Artist, slays him, lops his head clean off, so it is a 3v3. It's not looking too fantastic.
Wow, 40 seconds left here. And Pop Dog will be Mr. Hoy. Wolfie the first, Hyper the refrag there, but Hyper doing 12 points of health. No real impact he can probably have into this round here. Dodging and darting the bullets coming out from Wolfie, but eventually one of them is going to connect. And now, Cape is again in the clutch. This time, not they're going to have the scalp. Has the defuse kit, HE grenade to work with, and a Kalashnikov as well. 20 seconds left, and if they wanted to, Epiphany could go back towards the B site, but this time they're expecting a play towards Connector as the bomb is planted for Mr. Hoy in towards Pop Dog. This is a very hard round now for Capers to win.
Capers back into this one. 1v2, bomb is down. He's going to be trying to creep around and see what he can actually spot out Snods if there's clutch potential. Ooh, Mr. Hoy is out in the open towards Pop Dog if he actually did peek through and extend in. It is clear. He's trying to tip out. Gets the spray, but he can't quite connect it. Goes down, Epiphany Bolt, come back through. 8-12 now. 9-12 rather.
Angry though, $8,000 to counter over an M4 here to Hype, so they will be able to afford a strong buy. Epiphany Bolt, they win this round, Jack, 12-10. Then Anika from Radix, 12-11. High chance we could be seeing a third map here on Cobblestone if this round goes in favor of the T side. Gillil coming out from Elo, but apart from that, AK is across the board here from Epiphany Bolt. Good utility as well, barring obviously that one player, the Gillil. MP7 coming out from Hype, so the buy here from both teams isn't really the best.
Artist slowly pushing his way in towards close mid here. Peeks out, spots out Caesar, finds the headshot as well. This is good from Artist. Play it restricted here. Don't overcompensate. You've got the initial frag, fall back. They will actually upgrade the AK as well. They're in a good position. They've actually played this one fairly smartly, leaving Artist hold the angle, get tagged up. Oh, tries to cross through. Somehow he finds himself a second frag as well, possibly a third, nets it. Oh. Artist just annihilated him. He's not the Terminator.
Like Adam 319, whatever it is. Shout out to Lumini GG.
The Ardinator. Not the Terminator, but Ard.
The Ardis.
Ardon.
Sorry, what's he got?
Well, after those frags, mate.
Yeah, I think we all do. 13-9. Radix had the money on breaking point. Has the opportunity for Epiphany Bolt to win this map gone out the window here? I think so. Gonna be the eco now, so there should be another round where Radix can really build up the cash and swell their bank accounts. Plus, as well, get to that 14th round. Potent Masters pushing versus Pistols.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Bowden Y pushes in. Best teammates down there. It's only going to be the one you've given him an AWP, but luckily Ardis, boy, he's back. He's always doing it, Snods. He knows.
There he is.
Classic. That is just vintage Ardis, to be fair.
In terms of the fragging capabilities of this team for Radix, I feel like it's actually quite high. When you look at the core three players, right? Hype, Ardis, Burdenmaster, and Angry as well. There's actually a lot of fragging potential on this team.
Yeah. Hype, Angry, Ardis, Bowden. That Capers guy, though.
Yeah, that Capers guy, yeah.
I don't know about that.
He's a lovely guy, but we like to...
We like to win games here at ESL Prem.
No. Look, mate, not everyone can be the star, okay?
He's no Ardis.
He's no Ardis.
He's no Ardis. He's no Mighty Max.
He's no Imi.
He's no SEO. He's no ROM because he's not banned.
Shout out to Samuel.
See ya. Hype, ready for it. Let's see if this one will be exhilarating. Only one frag going to go his way, but it's two for that terrorist side. Capers finally trying to shake off these bad vibes as he wants to block out the haters with the M4.
2 versus 2 now. As the rotations come in now from the CT side, it's Angry that denies the chance here as well for Wolfie. 1 versus 2 Caesar. Such a quiet game here as well. I mean, where was the star performance we're expecting to see? Maybe this is where he really turns it all on. Bodemeister now on a 1 versus 1 Caesar, 34 points of health onto such low HP, but the AWP for Bodemeister makes things so awkward as the bomb will be planted towards the default site, and now things get hairy.
He spots him though, and he peeks into it. Gives him the frag, Bowden takes him down, that's match point. They've grabbed it, he's gonna run through the fire though, then run back out of the fire.
There you go.
So, you know, his feet are a bit warm, I guess.
You know when you see those like soothsayers say you can run or walk across fire?
Well, no, I think it's walk across coals, mate, is what you're thinking about. You can't walk across fire.
Did you see the clip of Cyril?
No.
Across, he ran across the Epsilon swimming pool.
Oh, yeah, I did, across the map. Yeah. It's pretty good.
That was funny.
It's pretty good.
That was funny.
All right, Bodemeister's gone for the auto sniper. He's gone for the bend out buy. He's got himself the auto.
Do you know what? I actually met Jake and Ezio in a face it.
Did you? What, randomly?
Yeah.
Against? Nice.
Didn't bring out the auto sniper though.
It's, you know, it is a classic SEO play though. Let's see. Is Bowden going to have the SEO vibes today? The damage is being dumped. Caesar with a double kill off the back of the AK. This round not gone well at all. It's all on Capers all of a sudden. This has happened a few times.
That's very true.
He's over at B.
Eccles has gone to gamers. Artist has gone to gamers. Neff's gone to gamers.
Capers.
Bodemaster's supposed to play rank S all day.
Capers needs to go to the DM.
No, come on. And yeah, you know, a lot of Radix players have gone to gamers. 3 of them.
It's true.
Yeah. And obviously only one of them made it. Hashtag Eccles.
Fnatic Eccles, of course.
That's mad. Imagine we cast him as well. Fnatic Eccles now in the 1 versus 1 versus Olofmeister.
He's died again.
No. He played well at gamers. He played well.
Yeah, but you don't go from winning gamers to killing Olofmeister. Come on, mate. He's only human. He might be a White Walker, but he's only human.
I was about to say, you sure? Oh dear.
Well, look at this. Radix have got themselves a bit of a buy, but it's not really.
Yeah, I mean pots and pans. At this point, knives and forks, dishes and plates.
Same thing. Capers going to get the first frag, though. Opens up with the AWP. This could be Capers' round, maybe. Is this where the shining light starts to come through? He's finding the frags. Capers, he's woken up. He's ready for it. Is he dealing damage with the AWP? Misses that one as he tries to recalibrate himself. The hype comes through. All of a sudden, it's just Dom remaining as the Soul Cast will start to unleash upon them. Gets himself a double kill and a triple. He's bringing it back for the clutch, but he's only got 4 HP. Hype and Artist, not a good spot to be in. This should most likely be a Radix win here as they're going to try and bleed blue into this one and lock it down, secure themselves 2 maps, 2-0 the series, and move on out of their first game here in playoffs. Snods. Dom, 4 HP. He's got to recover the bomb. He's got to plant it, and he's still got to win this round. Artist and Hype, not the duo you want to be facing off against, ever. In this situation, Hype will do it, makes the money shot. Radix will close it out in a 2-0 fashion. Epiphany Bolt have been put in the bin.
They have been indeed. What was that? 16-2? 11 again, I think?
Yeah,
I can't remember, mate. Can't remember. It just goes like that. Just goes like that. And there you have it. On the map pick as well, coming out from Epiphany Bolt, 2-0. Radix clean sweep them straight into the next matchup versus